Agnes, part 2. Has all been a misunderstanding? Yes, I agreed. The humor in the situation not breaking through the 16th year of grief over having lost my daughter. She opened her mouth and closed it several times, looking a bit like a lost fish. Finally, steel entered her eyes again and she glared. It changes nothing. We're still going to defeat you and end your journey. I sighed again. What makes you think that I will let you go? I stopped short as I realized that came out entirely wrong. In a flash, a bow was pointing at my head, a glowing arrow, thrumming with anticipation. I smiled, knowing she was not going to be she was going to be well protected if he could draw that fast. Apologies, that is not what I intended. I mean, I will not let my daughter face me in battle. You forget, I told you before, if you wish me dead, you need not a sword. Her eyebrows came together in confusion. What do you mean? I admit I have committed unspeakable evils on many people. Genocide, torture, enslavement, and much more. I will not for 1 second stand here and try to convince you that I regret any of it. No, there is only one evil I committed that I live to regret. Get to the point, she barked, but I ignored her. I had this rehearsed. I was the kind of father that when my daughter overheard an out-of-context conversation, she believed I wished for her death. If I was half the father I should have been, you would have believed for a moment that I would or even could strike you down. That is the one sin I regret. So you need not that sword or your husband's bow. If you wish me dead, simply say so, and my life is yours. What? She asked, and her companion lowered his weapon, a look of profound bewilderment on his face. Hand me your sword and I will do the job myself. My daughter does not need the weight of parricide on her conscience. She didn't move. Ah, I said, relieved. You are not a mother then, I admit. I was worried that might sets my mind at ease. She blushed, despite the situation, and her companion flushed all the way down to his chest. One day, when you have a son or daughter, place yourself in my shoes and them in yours. On the day, you will understand that never in a million years did I have a chance against you in any case. I snapped my fingers and her companion stiffed, and the bow and arrow he held clattered to the floor as he fell sideways, unable to move his limbs. Turek, she screamed, before she fell too. Good to have a name to put on a face. I strode forward where she lay on the ground, eyes burning with unrestrained fury. I smiled at her. I was not lying, my love. I reassured her, turning to her companion. I addressed him. You take care of her in my stead. No babies until she's at least 35, and make sure you both grow old, fat, and lazy. I chuckled, turning to the glowing sword at her feet. I leaned down and wrapped my hands around the grip, smoke spilling out from between my fingers as it ate away my dark magic. I grit my teeth to stop myself from screaming, and I was sure I chipped one of my teeth. The spell will wear off in 10 minutes. I love you, Agnes. I turned the sword around